Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Now in this video we're going to be doing a little drop shot fishing. We'll go down to the creek, do a little drop shot fishing. Now when you are drop shot fishing, you want to go in with a finesse presentation. So what I got here is my Googan spinning rod. I'm using 10-pound braid, and for my leader I got 6-pound fluorocarbon. Very important to use fluorocarbon. Now as far as the terminal tackle and the bait, this is all from 6th Sense Fishing. So what I got here is the new Glitch 3.8, which is, if you haven't seen the unboxing video I did, I showed off all the things you're going to need for drop shot fishing. Got your drop shot hook right there, and a little 3/8 ounce weight. I got it clipped on right there. Now if you notice, I got this rig pretty shallow. That is because, for one, we are fishing in a creek. I got the 3/8 ounce weight on there, a little heavier than what I want, but just in case there's a little bit of current in the creek, it'll be able to withstand it and it'll keep that bait sitting straight. So with all that being said, if you are new here, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Now with all that being said, let's head on down to the creek. Let's go do some fishing. Alright, so we done hit the time of year where the bass are starting to transition. So they're slowing down a bit. We got fall right around the corner, so it makes it hard to catch them using that crankbait, chatterbait, spinning bait, anything that's moving fast, because that causes the fish to have a fast reaction. Well, when they're slowing down, you want to throw this drop shot, and what this drop shot is doing is forcing people like me and probably like you to slow down just a bit. So we're gonna go ahead going down here. What I'm throwing, starting out with, is this green pumpkin mist. Nice green pumpkin belly, black back, filled with all that purple flake. Also got a couple juggles down here and the 4K shad in this same little profile. So let's go ahead and go down here, see if we can catch them. Alright you guys, so we finally made it down here in the spot. Now what I got for bait is I got these little juggles, which I did mention in my previous videos that these would also be really nice for drop shot fishing. So we're going to have to give those a try. I got the little rose minnow, and here are the glitches right here. Here's the 4K shad, beautiful color. Now if you paired them two together, they almost look almost identical. Which the juggle has a little bigger of a profile, different tail, but still awesome two little baits. Now today the water is pretty dirty, stained a lot. Got a slight little current going, so go ahead, get on down here, try to catch them. You guys stay tuned. I'll show you the action on how you're going to want to fish this bait. Now when I say it's slow fishing, that's exactly what I mean. It's extremely slow. So pretty much what you're going to want to do is let the bait, especially the tail of the bait, to do pretty much all the action for you. We're just going to let it sit there on the bottom. I'm just going to give it a little shake. And that's all. We're not going to move it. We're going to slowly drag it across the bottom. So I'm telling you guys, especially when the bass are in this type of transition going into the fall, this is a very stealthy way to catch them. Come on, fishy. Another thing, guys, I notice a lot of people, when they do the drop shot weights right there, they like to tie them. I don't. I like to leave the end just in case you do get snagged up. All you'll do is lose your weight. You won't lose your whole rig, most likely. guys can tell, I'm just pretty much standing here holding it, giving it a little shake, letting all that tail do all the action for me. Another thing I would like to mention is your leader. A lot of times I like to make my leader, I'd say about a foot, maybe 14 inches, depending the area that I'm fishing. Like I said today, my leader is probably about 9 inches because I am fishing very shallow in a creek. But normally if you're fishing in a lake, smallmouth or largemouth, you're going to want that leader to be about a foot, foot and a half. Some people like to make it 2 or 3 feet. It all depends on the depth that you're fishing as well. Another important tip, you guys, you want to, when you're shaking that line, you want to shake it on slack line. You don't want your line to be tight. Shake it on a nice little slack line. That prevents your bait from doing a lot of movement in the water, kicking up the dirt and stuff. And it's really giving that action off the tail. There's a bite right there. Oh, had him. I had him. He was chomping down on it. See if I can't get him to bite again. Oh, there's a bite. Found the fish, boys. They seem interested. Oh. Man, he bit the hell out of that. I thought I had him. That had to have been bad. That was a tug. I mean, that was a tug. I'm working it really slowly right up against this laydown right here. I mean, he really snatched it up. Come on. Caught me a little. The problem is that I got a bunch of bluegill biting this thing, and I think this bait's a little too big for their mouth. I think they're just babies. But they are tearing this little bait up. I'm going to try to see if I can snatch him, guys. just got broke off. I still got my swivel on here, but I lost my hook, my bait, and my weight. I hung up on this laydown down here, which I've been trying to avoid. So since I broke off, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys, while I have the opportunity, how to rig the drop shot. So what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to tie a Palomar knot, but you want a nice decent amount of leader line. So we're going to put the hole through the eye, come back through. Then we're going to tie an overhand knot. Bring it through the loop. Tighten up your line right there. Now a very important part, you guys, that you're going to want to do is take your tag line right there where you're going to hook your weight, and you want to bring that back through the eye of the hook. Now what is this going to do? This is going to create your hook to stand at the perfect angle that you want it. So your hook's going to be pretty level. Then you want to take your little drop shot weight that you got right here, bring it through the little eye, and as you can see, if you don't know, these weights are designed for this. You're just going to lock it into place, just like that. Now, like I said earlier, a lot of guys like to tie it off. I don't, just in case you get snagged. Now, unfortunately, I lost my whole rig last time, but hopefully that won't happen again. So what we're going to do is got one of these little juggles. We done fished the Glitch 3.8, had a whole bunch of bites on it, and I'm going to rig this the same way, right through the nose right there, and hopefully we can get us a bite.
Hello guys.
Hey, we got a little Mr. Mini Outdoors out here with us, doing a little drop shot fishing. Ain't that right, bud?
Yep.
We gonna catch them?
Yeah.
We gonna try.
We're going to try.
All right, let's get right back at it. So we're going to try out the juggle as a drop shot bait. Now hopefully this goes pretty well. I am using a bluegill color, which I've said in multiple of my videos that these bass are feeding on a ton of bluegill in here. That's really the only thing they got to eat other than the green sunfish and a few perch and stuff and some herring. Not a whole lot of variety, but mainly about 85–90% of what they're eating is bluegill. Some pretty nice bass in this creek too. I've caught them up to about 2.5–3 pounds. Not real big monsters. I have hooked an 8-pound bowfin right here in this creek, so he's out here doing big bowfin things. You just got to find the fish. Now usually this creek is a lot more clear, and I can see them with my glasses, polarized glasses. But in today's case, it's a lot muddier, a lot more stained, hard to actually sight fish. But I do know that there's a whole bunch of fish laying right here on this laydown. Been getting several bites. Alright you guys, well unfortunately I've ran out of time for today. I did actually get hung up again, broke off for a second time. I'll tell you what though, in the next video coming up here soon, I'm going to do another drop shot fishing in the actual lake. But yeah you guys, that's pretty much the gist of everything. I hope I was able to teach you guys a little thing or two about drop shot fishing. And that's just the reality. Sometimes you don't catch them, and today was one of those days. But we will be out here again soon. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, do me a huge favor. Smash that like button. Drop a comment down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And until the next one, stay safe. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.